All right, so now we're going to address the screenshot. It'll be over here. So he makes a few references, of course, to my animals and about the living condition or whatever. First of all, they're fine. They're in great condition, actually a little bit spoiled. You don't come into my house, and we don't talk about your scarlet macaws, how you have them outdoors in moldy pans and crap like that. Anyways, you know, two can play at that game, but I'm trying not to be petty here. But then he makes reference to the fact that I got my husband fired. I did a video that explains about how my ex-husband ended up losing his job in law enforcement. You cannot cheat on your wife and being as public as it was and then expect to still have a badge. And as you can see, now he's actually gotten fired from 2 departments for being shady. And a couple of his actions in the house getting ready to go into foreclosure because he decided to obviously hop trends or hop the train or whatever and go to the other side and talk crap about me. Yeah, he really deserves a badge being that type of person with just good old integrity. I think so. Anyways, so leading up to this, so what happens is like I leave it alone and I'm like, I've got bigger issues to worry about. So what ends up happening is, I don't know, it was probably about like 2 or 3 weeks ago. My mom was, of course, upset because there was other stuff that happened, but it's really not worth getting into. I mean, if, you know, so happens that it does, it does. But he gets recommended on Facebook, which is why he says like, oh, I've got all these followers, da da. Your followers don't really know you. They don't really know the awful side of you. You know, what everybody is behind closed doors. I happen to actually have those screenshots, because I was going to take this to court if it ever got bad enough. So he gets recommended or whatever, and we don't want anybody to end up in the situation that we did. We found out that he was unlicensed, uninsured, unbonded, whatever. He swears up and down that he doesn't do work over $30,000, but pretty sure that replacing pylons on the beachfront are more than $30,000, and a couple of other things. But so my mom puts like sad faces or whatever, sometimes laughing faces. And he goes to actually threaten me through her. There's a lot more to this screenshot, but this is really the part of it. He even tells my mom, oh, I'm not threatening you. I'm threatening your daughter. So I get a phone call from my mom. And, all right, part 5. I didn't really want it to run into that, but it is.